Hi, today I'm going to share with you a new a card from my new collection. So this is the Love is in the Air collection, and I want to show you a card that you can make really easy just from white cardstock. Tiny weeny little bit of gold cardstock I've used, but all the rest of this is just made using one sheet of white card with your inks. So really kind of budget friendly way to use, you know, add that colour without having to use too much cardstock. So what we're going to do, I'll do the die cutting first of all. We'll pop that one to the side, and then I've got another piece of white cardstock because that's pretty much all we're using, and I'm going to cut the actual heart out from that bit. And then I'm going to take the small heart, so we've got a little frame heart here as well. There we go. And again, just from white cardstock, we will cut that tiny heart frame there. And then finally, all I'm going to do, I've got a kind of tiny scrap here of gold cardstock, and I'm going to cut the arrow from that. So these are really cute, these arrows, actually. You can use these for all sorts of things, but that's the only bit of metallic cardstock I'm using, that tiny weeny bit there. So now I'm going to take all of my white elements that need inking. So I've got the heart there, and I've also got the background. I'm going to start with the heart because then I can allow that to dry. So I'm going to start with the cracked pistachio. I'm just going to ink the top of the heart with that one. So I'm going to be using 3 different colours here. Then we've got the speckled egg. So just start to blend that on. And these are lovely, soft, muted colours. Obviously, you can do this with any colour that you like. It's just a great way to just use white cardstock. And then the Savage Patina on the base there. So I'm just going to go over those slightly just to blend them in, make sure they really blend together. And I'm going to give that a little spritz of water just to make it speckled, and this is the bit I just need to dry. So I'll pop that to the side, and I'm going to do my background exactly the same. So when I'm blending these, I tend to go back over it in a minute. I'll do the first layer and then go back over where the colours join and just blend them in together, just to give it that finished look. So you can see now, as you start to go over, you get that lovely blend of colour rather than the thick lines. And then I'm going to take one of the stamps. So I'm going to use these Fun Love stamp sets, and we're going to use let's use the Let's Grow Old Together on this one. And pop that one down so it's at the base of the heart. There we go. So then we've got a sentiment on our heart there. Let's pop that one out the way. And then I'm going to bring in the white heart, so we'll just get rid of the little pieces. So this is the only bit of cardstock that I'm actually leaving white. Obviously all the rest I've inked to change the look of it. So I'm going to take my background, I'm going to stick this on. So this bit's going to be stuck on flat, but I'm going to slightly overlap it from the edge, and then I'm going to trim off that end part. So as I say, that bit's just going to slightly overlap just to give it a little point of difference, really. And then this bit will sit on top. But I'm going to use 3D foam pads for that one. And this will just give it some dimension then as well. You've got that flat backed piece, and that white really stands out against those colours of that oxide. So I'll pop that one on there, and I'm just going to grab my scissors, just trim off that little excess bit there. And you've got the heart coming from the edge. So then again, this is another little bit from white, so we'll pop this frame on. And then I'm just going to use one little gem. Actually, let's pop this onto the card first of all. So I'm going to pop this onto the white card. And again, that white really sets off against the colours of the Distress Oxide. So you can see that is literally made from a sheet of white cardstock with a tiny little scrap of gold there. It's amazing what you can do with one little sheet of white cardstock and some inks. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Bye.